and for welfare-dependent foreigners flooding into U.S. President Donald Trump and his administration have some bad news for foreign nationals who want to move into America just to rake in the free benefits and abuse the American system and taxpayers. The bad news for the system abusers is good news for hardworking Americans, who will hopefully save billions in taxes. This idea likely comes from Trump's concept that he wants people moving into America to prove that they won't help drain the American taxpayer's pocket by moving in and getting themselves on welfare. Trump wants people who move to America to be providers and hard workers, not people who collect a check without earning it. It totes the lines along being a merit-based admission so hard workers only the best will get in. If that's the best idea, that remains to be seen. There are good people who may not have the best paying jobs, but that doesn't mean they'll be a drain on the system either. Trump's idea would need to include people who work, not just the best people. Any working man is the best person for our country, regardless of salary. Breitbart reported, President Trump's administration is set to roll out a plan in the next month that bars foreign nationals who need government welfare to live from resettling in the United States, an effort aimed at saving American taxpayers billions. Since February, Breitbart News has reported how the Trump administration has weighed its options in enforcing an existing law whereby foreign nationals seeking to legally immigrate to the country would need to prove that they will not become drains on the American taxpayer. The rule seeks to reduce the burden of current mass legal immigration levels from primarily poor countries from which the U.S. imports more than 1.5 million mostly low-skilled foreign nationals every year. As part of the plan, legal immigrants living in the country would be less likely to be able to obtain permanent residency in the country if they have used any forms of welfare in the past, including using Obamacare, food stamps, and public housing. Officials with the Department of Homeland Security, DHS, say the federal statutes that would give the Trump administration the authority to bar welfare-dependent foreigners from obtaining green cards is a long-standing law, noting that such rules are enforced in many other nations' immigration systems across the globe. Australia, for example, has sought to lower the number of welfare-dependent legal immigrants entering the country every year by mandating that migrants meet a certain level of merit-based requirements. As Breitbart News noted, welfare used by households headed by legal and illegal immigrants in the U.S. is vastly more prevalent than that of households headed by native-born Americans. Immigrant households consume 57% more food stamps than American citizen households, 33% more cash welfare, and 44% more in Medicaid dollars. This straining of public services by a booming 44 million foreign-born population translates to the average immigrant household costing American taxpayers $6,234 in federal welfare. The U.S. has imported more than 10 million legal immigrants in the last 10 years. Since 2008, the country admitted and permanently resettled close to 10.8 million legal immigrants, a foreign population that exceeds the entire population of New York City, New York, where more than 8 million residents live. This seems like a perfect way for Trump to save millions or billions and use that money to build his border wall. Is that what he plans to do? We're not sure. It almost sounds like he might be cutting the welfare for new immigrants and then redirecting the previously used funding for something else. Or maybe America just saves a few bucks and doesn't waste it on something we may not need. I personally think the funding can be used to mass-produce straws and get California so angry that they build a big wall on their border and leave the rest of America alone. What do you think about this? Please share this news and scroll down to comment below, and don't forget to subscribe to Top Stories Today.